What's up everyone, this is Yasir Lead, and in today's video I have a new team that I was trying to run on my live stream. I mean, it's not a new team, I mentioned it in my top teams video about the Ultra League, and I said it's my favorite team. The team is basically, of course it has to have a Registeel and two answers to Swampert. Two answers to Swampert and Talonflame. You could argue that there is like some different answers, but those are my current two favorite answers to Swampert, because they almost do well versus almost everything except for something, but they almost do well versus everything, and they do break most of the codes in the current meta. They are Blastoise and Kommo-o. Blastoise doesn't need to resist anything. You can just win most of the neutral matchups in the 0 and the 1. Kommo-o can nuke all the dark, does beat Talonflame reliably, and can beat the dragons, so you don't even need to care about the Giratina, whether it has Shadow Claw or no. You lose to Cresselia, it's a tough matchup, but I think I've won all the matchups versus Cresselia because I have a plan on how to play the Cresselia. So let's move to the battles and watch how did I play most of them. Let's see. So here in the first battle, Cresselia lead, okay, because Moonblast one-shot the dragon, so I tend to stay in and make the opponent think that I am ABA weak to this. So I need to know whether they do have the grass knot or no. So I stayed in, I threw, they have 3 Psycho Cuts now, which means they need 3 more. So I can CMP them on the next one, or I can just catch it. So I'm going to do 2 Dragon Tails and catch. And we managed to catch a move. They can outpace me here, but at this point, I don't care. I use my Blastoise to bait out the Swampert. So if they have Swampert, they will swap out to save their Cresselia later for my dragon, what they did. I managed to call the bait here. I don't need to go for the Skull Bash. I went for the Skull Bash in some games just to meme because I love Blastoise, and this Blastoise is a rank 1 XL with sunglasses. That's even make it more make it one of my favorite Pokemons in the Ultra League. So at this point, I don't care about whatever they throw here. But so I'm just gonna no shield and drain all the energy on this swamp, but then Dragon Tail it all the way down. After this point, I don't think they can beat Registeel because I have so much energy. They don't have any energy on Cresselia. They might have 1 Psycho Cut, that's it. So let's say they have 2, which means they need 4 more. So I need to do 2 Dragon Claws and then throw, which I did. So now if they want to get this Moonblast off, they have to shield, which they did. I can Dragon Tail at this point, so nothing fancy needed to be done here. So it doesn't matter what they have, I should win because I have so much energy. I feel this move because I was counting and they were like 1 Psycho Cut away, and I don't want to lose for a desync or a lag. They have Obstagoon and Kommo-o. Guess what Kommo-o has? Close Combat, which will one-shot the Obstagoon from full HP. GG to my opponent. Moving to the next battle. We had a lag, which means we will be 1 turn behind. Opponent is leading a Golem. I think opponents just hate Talonflame. That's the only reason I can see someone's using Alolan Golem. There is nothing fancy needed to be done here. I can just throw on the next Wild Charge, and it should be fine after this. I know I live Wild Charge here because it's resisted, and I need to undercharge the Dragon Claw. Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. I did undercharge. Now I can just Dragon Tail. 2 Dragon Tails should be enough, so the second Volt Switch won't be registered. They have Golbat. So they snuck in an Air Slash, so if I don't swap out, I will die. I would rather to save this move. I'm someone who appreciate having a 1 HP Pokemon with a move in the back, so it doesn't matter what they have. This Dragon Claw should comes in handy, or I can use it to catch. So they have a Gyarados. At this point, they have 2 shields. I'm just gonna go Skull Bash to buff my defense and hope that they will no shield. Well, sadly they shielded, which is kind of tough for me now, but I don't care at this point because Gyarados doesn't counter Registeel anymore. This is not Season 3 fight. Now Registeel is the hard answer to Gyarados. So I'm just gonna go for the Hydro Cannon. I don't think they will shield this. I have a Dragon Claw, which is gonna put it in farm down range. So let's see how they play. Yeah, the Dragon Claw should put it in farm down range. They shielded. I mean, I like this. I don't mind it. They have Waterfall. Now, big farm down is going to happen here. All I need is 2 Zap Cannons to win this game. I'm just going to fast forward. Opponent swapped out because it's going to take forever. Like, Ultra League matchup takes for full 5 minutes. So, you can see Zap Cannon KO here. And at this point, I can just Waterfall, lock on down. Shield, and then just Focus Blast. I don't even need to Zap Cannon. GG to my opponent. Moving to the next battle. Kommo-o and a lag into Gardevoir. I think this was one of my chat, and they were like trying to snipe me with a triple charm because the team is kind of ABA weak to charm. But you know what? Blastoise XL is not weak to charm in the 0 and the 1. They can only win the 2. Because Blastoise can manage to get to 2 moves. And plus the water gun damage, it should put it in... Yeah, so see here, they had to double shield. At this point, I have to go Registeel. And I am hoping that Registeel up shields can win. Because since they didn't swap out, I am assuming that they have 2 Charmers. And something that doesn't beat Blastoise. So I threw here because like I did 1 lock on, but says on the next charm, which means the next charm is not gonna register. They have Togekiss. There is a lag here. I assume, yeah, the Zap Cannon doesn't one-shot, but it almost fully does so much damage. So I should get some lock-ons after this. Well, this is a very bad IV, this Togekiss. But yeah, this should be around how much it does. I'm not gonna shield this. You know why? You're gonna see why. Because Ancient Power does less than a Charm. Okay, here's a 30 Charmer. 3 Charmers. This is Registeel. Can Registeel kill 3 Charmers? I'm gonna Zap Cannon this, so the Charm is gonna do some inferior damage to Registeel. Yeah, another Zap Cannon should be fine to kill it. And GG to my opponent. Well played. Nice triple Charmers versus 1 Reggie. Reggie 1v3 the entire team. That's why Registeel is too good now. I believe Registeel is the best Pokemon in the Ultra League Open meta. Blastoise is just my favorite. Kommo-o is just a code breaker. So you can see here, Talonflame lead. I tend to no shield, but sometimes I just shield because I don't want to play the same matchup over and over because sometimes my chat... Because in case I played someone that knows how I play matchups, I would have like a different plan, right? So I did 3 Dragon Tails, so I only gave up 1 turn. They are at the next move. At this point, I can just shield. They shielded, I get a Dragon Tail because I had 1 turn. So if this is a Flame Charge, let's see what the opponent gonna do. Opponent Coat on a Walrein. I shouldn't be throwing this, to be honest. I think I threw it just because they swapped. I am up a shield. Oh, I threw this because 1 Zap Cannon doesn't KO. So, the Zap Cannon plus Dragon Claw is gonna KO. Now, why did I Zap Cannon here? Because I don't... If you Zap Cannon first, 2 Earthquakes do not KO. If you don't Zap Cannon, 2 Earthquakes will KO. You can see that didn't do half damage. So, I see him... I did get my Zap Cannon before... sorry. Earthquake for Walrein is 9-8. Which is 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Zap Cannon is 8 seconds, which means I can get it before they get to the first EQ. Okay. After that, I need just to throw Focus Blast. Okay, opponent swapped. They have Regirock in the back. So at this point, all I need is throwing 1 Hydro Cannon and then farm all the way down. There is no reason for me to throw any other move. Regirock is the second best Regi. It's like a budget Registeel. It's like a Registeel with more weaknesses. I know it's a spammier Registeel, but Registeel is much superior. Yeah, it's the second best Regi, but there's only 1 good Regi. That's it. Moving to the next battle here, opponent is leading Articuno. So this is a code breaker. I mean, it's not a code breaker. I have 2 answers for this, but I don't like to get debuffed, so I'm gonna CMP him on my close combat versus his Icy Wind. So I'm just gonna throw a Dragon Claw. He didn't shield, which is bad for me. After this, I can just swap out since I chipped it enough. So at this point, he's either gonna throw Hurricane or just be forced to swap out. I have lots of energy lead, so I'm just gonna go Skull Bash. I have no idea why. I think I was just trolling my chat that I'm just gonna troll this opponent since he's gonna debuff me. I'm gonna buff myself. And they shielded like the oh, they have sludge. That's tough now. I can tank the next sludge easy. No worries. Like nothing fancy needed to be done. The next Hydro Cannon plus the Water Gun should be enough damage to KO. He threw a Hydro Cannon for no reason. This is a questionable play by my opponent because now his Hydro doesn't KO. I'm gonna shield. You know why? Because I'm close to my Hydro Cannon. That's 1, 2. I can align the Articuno, but says my Registeel, and nothing that Articuno can do. You're about to see. The Hydro Cannon is gonna put it in very low health. If they no shield, I assume they will shield. They have to shield, or yeah, you can see that the Ice Shot doesn't add up on my Blastoise because Blastoise is. It's not the bulkiest, but it has a decent coverage with a respectful bulk and a decent charge move called Hydro Cannon. Look at this Icy Wind. Nothing. 0 damage. They have their own Melmetal, which is a dollar store option for Registeel. I don't think it's even half decent as Registeel. So I'm just going to close combat this thing. And then Dragon Tail the Articuno. If we can't Dragon Tail, I'm just going to kill it with Regi. But at this point, I don't think there's anything they can do. I think their best play would be swapping. That was a 5-0 set. Swapping Melmetal maybe. But it says Blastoise, but it's not good enough. Venusaur, believe it or not, Venusaur, this is not a bad matchup for Venusaur. Believe me. Look at how much Frenzy does to the Dragon. Look at this. Almost half HP. The next Frenzy Plant can actually KO. They win CMP, so I have to shield this, hoping that it's a Sludge, which it is. Let's see what they're going to do. I don't think opponent is going to shield here. Well, they shielded. They don't shield because I have 2 moves, and I can throw before they get to the move. So that was a questionable shield by them. But we take it, chat. We take it. They swap Obstagoon into a loaded fighter with a close combat. I think they misclicked. After this, there is no way they can win this. There is no way they can win it. Their play, I think, should be trying to catch a close combat, but I didn't. There is no way I was running close combat. The team is kinda weak to Fire lead. Very weak to Talonflame lead. Like, what's their play? Going in with Goon? That's questionable. But yeah, we take those. I mean, I'm running a very solid team. I think this is the best team out there. Not because I am the one who's using it or I'm the one who came up with it, but I believe this is one of the best teams out there. It has a very decent bulk, a decent coverage on everything, versus everything in the meta, and you have a hard-hitting fast moves on 2 Pokemons. Coverage versus everything. I don't call a game where I was like, oh, this Pokemon is gonna sweep my entire team. But yeah, let's see. I'm not gonna shield this. Like, Shadow Sneak does no damage. Oh, it's even Dragon Claw. That's okay. I'm gonna Zap Cannon again. Tina wins the 0 and the 1 if they have Shadow Claw because I don't have Flash Cannon anymore. But I don't care about winning this matchup because I can just farm down with my Pokemon. I'm just gonna go the Dragon to soak up all the energy. I think they undercharge here. Oh no, they didn't. Now I'm just gonna Water Gun this Giratina and show them that my resisted damage is gonna kill their Dragon. Yeah, Giratina is kinda tough to use in the current meta. Too much Dark, too many Registeels. I mean, technically, Giratina beats everything that beats Registeel, but not reliably. This is a code breaker. Poliwrath can almost beat everything in this team, right? But let's see. So usually I shield the second Ice Punch, and I keep doing some fast move pressure, so I would force them to shield at one point. This is a second code breaker. Like Trevenant. How did I play the Trevenant matchup? I think there is an old video about this team. If I'm with a Drapion, I used to have a Drapion as a Trevenant answer, but I haven't seen any Trevenant because there is too many Dark and too many Fire. So at this point, this is a bait. That was 5, but I'm gonna shield. You know why? Because this is my only Pokemon that can do damage to Trevenant, so I have to shield it. I threw at 2, which now they have 3, and they snuck in 1, they have 4. I live a Seed Bomb at this health, which means my next Dragon Tail is gonna register. I think there was a lag, and okay, yeah, I lived. Now I'm just gonna Water Gun down. They just got to the move and they fainted with it. It's a 23 CP Trevenant. I assume it's an XL1 and they are in the process of XLing it. Okay, they swapped into Walrein. Now their backline is something that can beat every one of my Pokemons, and they have so much energy. So I need to kill this and leave with enough health to pressure them to throw energy on my Blastoise. So I cannot throw Skull Bash. I have to throw Hydro Cannon, because I need to have energy to force them to throw energy on my Blastoise. This is a bait. This doesn't KO. Yep. So they didn't throw, which is even worse now. Yeah. I think they're Abby crushed at this point. I mean, I have full HP Reggie. Reggie can tank 2 dynamic punches. I don't know. Maybe if they didn't lag, we would have saw some how would they play this matchup. This is a good matchup for me. So at this point, I was like, how using Pharaoh in Ultra League. Pharaoh is good in the Ultra League Premier Cup, but Ultra League Premier doesn't exist. I don't think Pharaoh is usable. At least, not even, if you want to use it, lead it, because there is so many stuff. There is so much water stuff that lose to Steel in the lead. You can use it as a closer. You can use it as a safe swap. Not safe swap. Safe swap doesn't do anything. Now I'm just gonna farm it all the way down. I assume they are using it as a bait to Talonflame, but they don't have Thunder, which even made me more confused. Because I assume they are trying to bait the Talonflame, so they should have Thunder. So I need to farm some energy on my Dragon. Let's see. Yeah, this Giratina is about to get debuffed twice. I missed some bubbles, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter in my situation. I know. Shadow Ball doesn't KO because they are debuffed. It would KO if I am not debuffed. Like the only thing that Pharaoh did there is just debuffing, giving my Registeel a big advantage to kill a Pokemon and a half. Okay, they have a Dragon, a Charmer in the back. It stops. I can live the next Charm and throw Close Combat. So, let's see what's gonna happen here. Close Combat did a lot. That's so much damage. At this point, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go Blastoise and just go straight Skull Bash. Because I have 2 shields. I don't want to throw. I want to land the Skull Bash. They have 2 shields, okay? I'm gonna transfer a Charm here, I think. Yep, 2, 3. And then just Skull Bash them. They are about to get to the move. Okay, they just get to the move. And yeah, they threw Psyshock. I think they should have committed to the Moon Blast to get them a debuff on my fast move. Then they can farm down. But at this thing, look at, I still have lots of health. That Close Combat helped me a lot. Because Sylveon beat Blastoise in the 2. So in the Walrein matchup, I said it a million times, you're supposed to go with Registeel, but in this game, I don't know why I went Blastoise. Opponent did something weird. They didn't even tank a move, they just swapped with energy. It's kinda tough because Walrein is good versus my backline now. But at this point, I can get to 2 Hydro Cannons. I'm not gonna shield anything. Machamp doesn't have good charge move pressure. That's why you run the Shadow, because the Shadow can force the opponent to shield the Cross Chop, because the fast move damage does a lot. So if they were the Shadow, they would have KO'd me here. But now I get 2 shields down. Why? There is nothing that they can do to flip this advantage. I'm just gonna go Kommo-o. You know what? Dragon Tail. And shield once. If they get to the next one, I will be shielding it. They didn't get to the next one. Now I'm just gonna be patient to see what are they gonna bring in here. It's a Talonflame. It's a shot. Wait, it's a shot. So 2 Dragon Claws should put it in farm down range. And they have so many shields. I don't care. They didn't try to catch, which is good for me. So you can see that Charizard is now good versus those two, but those two have too much fast move, charge move pressure. 2 good Pokemon versus a potato Pokemon like a Charizard. Yeah, Charizard is just too bad. Don't run this Pokemon, chat. Okay, I shield the Blast Burn, and they will, I believe they swap here at one point because they don't want to get debuffed. But I will insta-debuff them, so their Earthquake is not going to do any damage. And I'm not going to shield the first one because I'm assuming they will need to bait. Well, they can't do anything to win this game. They didn't bait, but still, they can't do anything. Yeah, they stopped tapping and they top left. GG to my opponent. Moving into the next battle. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I believe battle takes like 4 to 5 minutes. So, this matchup, you don't throw. You wait, you do literally 10 Dragon Tails, and then you throw. Because if you throw before, they no shield. You need to force them to shield. Yeah, I threw at 9. They are 1 hex away from the second Shadow Ball. They shielded. So, you see, like, I grabbed the shield. I pressured them to throw instantly because now this is a CMP. Okay, they didn't throw. Oh, okay. The charm registered on the dragon, which is tough, but I have registered. This is a level 50 Whimsicott, by the way. It's a good core breaker, but I don't think they can break they can break the Registeel. This is the core breaker for the first 2, but not on for the third. I assume they have another charm, but since they safe swapped this, look at this, the Hurricane damage. It literally did like 2 charms of damage. And you can see that charm is not even adding up versus Registeel. It's doing like 1 damage or something. Yeah, 2 Zap Cannons. KO'd. At this point, they have Talonflame. Guess what I have? I have a cool Pokemon with sunglasses. That doesn't care about your flames. Okay, I swapped to throw a Dragon Claw to put it in a farm down range, you know? Okay, they are at 2. I'm just gonna go Blastoise or Reggie. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I meme. I would go Reggie to give them a false hope. This is the Shadow Ball. I'm just gonna shield it. Yeah, I saved the Reggie to clear the debuff later. I don't need to shield the next Shadow Ball, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna Skull Bash the Talonflame. Yeah, I'm gonna Skull Bash the Talonflame. I mean, a Brave Bird almost KO here. And the Skull Bash is gonna give me a defense. I mean, this is a PM, let's be real, okay? It's not bullshit. Okay, I believe that was the end of the battles, and it was a second 5-0 set. The second 5-0 set. I think I played this team for 2 sets, and then I want to try a different team. So yeah, if you're wondering how to play this team, here is like 10 battles. And if you want to see this team more in action, you can just join my live stream. Also join the Discord if you want to know my stream schedule. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions about this team, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And I will be glad to help. This is the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.